Good day, everyone. I'm Miss Lay, and I will be discussing the annuity. So, what is annuity? It is a sequence or series of payments made at equal periods of time. Also, a contract between you and an insurance company in which you make a lump sum payment or a series of payments and in return receive regular disbursements beginning either immediately or at some point in the future. So simple annuity. It is a type of annuity where the interest is compounded at the same time as the annuity payment. So here is the formula for the future value of simple annuity. Kasi meron tayong future and meron tayong present. The steps in solving simple annuity, so like the last time, step 1 is to find the given, step 2, apply the formula, and step 3, simplify using GEMDAS. So future value is equal to the R times 1 plus J raised to N minus 1 over J, where in order for you to get the J, you must divide the interest over M. And for you to find the N, times the M. So, R is the periodical payment, N is the number of payments, I is the interest per annum, M is the number of conversion per year, and J is the interest rate per period, and T is for time. Now, dito po sa M, may tinatawag kasi tayong number of conversion per year. Okay, so remember last time, meron tayong tinatawag na annual, semi-annual, quarterly, and monthly. So kapag annual, isang beses sa isang taon. Pag sinabi nating semi-annual, 2 beses. Quarterly, 4 times a year. And monthly, 12 times a year. Okay, so yun po yung M natin. Let's have the example number 1 for better understanding kung para saan ba yung mga yan. So, Miss Jane would like to save 5,000 pesos per quarter in a fund that gives 5% compounded quarterly. How much is the amount of his savings after 3 years? So, first, step 1 is to find the given. So, ano ba yung mga given natin? So, una is the 5,000 pesos. So, ano ba yung 5,000 pesos na yan, ma'am? It is the periodical payment. So, 5,000 pesos, yan yung payment mo. Therefore, it is our R. Next is the 5%. So, we all know that it is the interest. So, dito siya sa I. 5% or always convert it into decimal, 0.05. Next one, sabi dito, compounded quarterly. So, dito mo malalaman kung ano yung M mo. So, dahil compounded quarterly siya, ibig sabihin 4 times a year. So, your M is 4. Next is time. So, sabi dito, ayan, 3 years. Next is N. So, paano mo makukuha yung N? So, T times mo lang siya sa M. So, ano ba yung time mo? 3. Ano ba yung M mo? 4. So, 3 times 4 is 12. So, yung N mo ay 12. Next, paano naman kunin yung J? So, ang gagawin mo lang po para makuha yung J is I over M. So, your I is 0.05 and your M is 4. So, 0.05 divided by 4, the answer is 0.0125. So, ito na yung J mo. Okay na tayo sa step 1. We have completed the step 1. So, lahat ng given, nakuha na natin. So, proceed tayo sa step 2. So, ano nga ulit yung step 2? Apply the formula or substitute na natin yung given doon sa formula. So, F is equal to your R, 5,000 times 1 plus your J, 0.0125 raised to 12. Yung N mo kasi ay 12. Minus 1. So, again po ha, nagsasubstitute lang tayo. And again, the J is 0.0125. Okay, may dalawang process tayo ng pagsagot ng step 2. Una is pwede nyo na siyang idiretso sa calculator. Pangalawa is we can solve it manually or mano-mano nating isosolve. Okay, so may slightly difference between the final answer of those two. Kasi syempre sa calculator, kumbaga diretso na siya, no need to round off. While dito sa pag mano-mano kasi nating sinosolve, nagre-round off tayo in 4 decimal places. So may konting difference pero hindi naman malaki. Okay, magkalapit pa rin. So now, let's use the step number 3, which is simplify using GEMDA. So, ano yung uunahin natin dito? So, syempre po, ang uunahin natin is the parenthesis. Ayan, ito po. So, 1 plus 0.0125. So, copy muna natin itong 5,000. So, add lang natin itong dalawa. The answer is 1.0125. Then, raised to 12 minus 1 over 0.0125. Okay, next. Next step is to, ano na yung next step natin? Is to solve the exponent. So, copy 5,000. Then, 1.0125 raised to 12. The answer is 1.7959. So, ito po yung sinasabi ko sa inyo na mag-round off tayo into 4 decimal places. Okay? Kaya may slightly changes between the final answer. Okay? So, if may calculator or you can use your cell phone, install lang kayo ng scientific calculator, you can po. So, mas accurate kasi kapag sa calculator. Hindi na natin siya i-round off. Okay? Pero po, just to give you the overview kung ano ba yung process, kung paano ba siya isosolve, ganito po yun. Okay? So, minus 1 over 0.0125. Next is, syempre, i-minus na natin sa 1. So, copy 5,000 times, minus na po natin to, 1.7959 minus 1 is 0.7959. All over 0.0125. Okay, so malapit na po. Just copy 5,000. Next step is, pwede na nating ma-divide. So, 0.7959 divided by 0.0125. So, kapag dinivide natin, 15.918. Ayan. So, the last step is to multiply. So, 5,000 times 15.918. Our final answer for the future value is 79,590 pesos. Okay, class, don't forget the peso sign because we are talking about money. Pinag-usapan natin ay pera, kaya hindi pwedeng kalimutan si peso sign. So, kapag idediretso nyo sa calculator, the answer will be 79,585.6326. Okay, so kung makikita nyo po, magkalapit lang sila. Pero mas better kapag diretso sa calculator para at least hindi ma-round off. Okay, mas accurate siya. So that is the final answer. For step, or rather, example number 2, we have here, suppose Mr. Smith invested 6,000 pesos semi-annual over a 5-year period. If money earns an annual rate of 4.2% compounded semi-annually, how much would be available at the end of the time period? Okay, so first, step 1, again, is to find the given. So, ano ba yung mga given? 6,000 pesos. Saan ba siya? So, R. It is the periodical payment. Next one is the 5-year period. So, ibig sabihin, yung time frame niya is 5 taon. So, 5 years. Next is the interest. So, 4.2%. So, syempre, convert natin sa decimal, 0.042. Next one. So, in order for us to get the N, so, times natin yung T, 5 times, ayan, number of conversion per year. So, sabi kasi dito, compounded semi-annually. So, ibig sabihin, 2 beses sa isang taon. So, 5 times 2 is equal to 10. So, yung N natin ay 10. Next, last one is yung J. So, 0.042 divided by 2. The answer is 0.021. So, therefore, kompleto na yung given natin. Ano na po yung next na gagawin? So, next is step 2. Step 2 is substitute all the given to the formula. So, F is equal to 6,000 pesos times 1 plus yung J natin is 0.021 minus 1. So, ano ba yung N? Yung N natin ay 10. So, raised to 10 dapat to. Then, over 0.021. So, again, same process. Pwedeng idiretso sa calculator or pwede ring mag-solve manually. So, 6,000. So, again po, GEMDAS. So, 1 plus 0.021. Siyempre, unahin natin to nasa loob ng parenthesis. The answer is 1.021. Raised to 10 minus 1 over 0.021. Okay, so now, ayan na po. So, next step is the exponent. So, 6,000. So, 1.021 raised to 10. Ano po ang sagot? Okay, it is 1.23 10 minus 1 over 0.021. Okay, so ano na yung next step? What is the next step? Okay, same pa rin, copy 6,000. So, syempre po, para ma-divide na natin itong dalawa, we need to minus it sa 1. So, 1.2310 minus 1 is 0.2310 all over 0.021. Okay, ayan, malapit na po. Next is, pwede na natin silang ma-divide. So, 0.2310 divided by 0.021. So, the future value, so copy muna natin itong 6,000. So, times 11. So, 6,000 times 11, the future value will be 66,000 pesos. Okay, class, don't forget the peso sign. So, that's it for the future value. So, ganun lang po kadaling kunin ang future value. So, again, step 1, given. Step 2, substitute it. And step 3 is to simplify using GEMDAS. Okay. So, let's proceed sa ating ayan. So, present value of simple or ordinary annuity. Okay? Simple or ordinary annuity. So, for the present value, ma'am, what is the difference between the future value and the present value? Sa future value kasi, tinatanong doon or yung hinahanap natin doon is ano ba yung future money. Magkano ba yung makukuha mo in the future? While the present value, dito naman, hinahanap natin or hinahanap natin kung magkano ba yung need mo na i-deposit or ibigay, okay, para mahanap mo yung desired, okay, yung gusto mong pera in the future. So, to clarify po again, to clarify yung future value, magkano yung magiging pera mo in the future. Present value, magkano yung need mong i-deposit or ibigay para sa desired, sa gusto mong pera in the future. So, wag po kayong malilito doon sa dalawa. So, for example, number 1, so kung mapapansin nyo po, yung formula natin, ang pinagkaiba lang nila is negative yung exponent. At saka nalipat lang si 1. Nasa unahan lang. Pero same pa rin po lahat. Okay? Nagkaroon lang ng negative doon sa exponent. So step 1 or example number 1 rather is how much money you need to deposit. Ayan, tinatanong, magkano you need i-deposit? So at 10% interest compounded quarterly in order to be able to withdraw 4,500 pesos at the end of each quarter for 4 years. So first is to identify the given, step 1. So 10%, we all know that it is the interest. Or 0.10, 0.1, kung saan po kayo comfortable, yun ang gamitin. Next is compounded quarterly. So, quarterly means 4 times a year. Next is the 4,500 pesos. So, ito yung periodical payment. So, 4,500 and 4 years. So, 4. Yun yung time frame. 4 na taon. So, para makuha natin si N, T, ano ba yung T nyo? 4. Ano ba yung M nyo? Or number of conversion per year is also 4. So, 4 times 4 is 16. So, yung N natin ay 16. Next, doon naman tayo sa J. So, J is I over M. So, 0.10 divided by 4. The answer is 0.025. So, ayan. Complete na po natin yung given. What we are going to do is substitute it to our formula. So, step 2, present value are 4,500 times 1 minus 1 plus j, 0.025. And don't forget the exponent, negative 16. Okay, again po ha, present value, negative yung exponent niya. So, next is, copy ko lang, 4,500. Ano na yung next step is to solve kung ano yung nasa loob ng parentheses. So, 1 minus 1.025 raised to negative 16 over 0.025. Next, ayan. So, syempre, next one is to, ayan, get the exponent. So, 1 minus 1.025 raised to negative 16. Ang sagot po ay 1 minus 0.6736 over 0.025. Okay, so ano na po yung susunod na gagawin natin dito? Siyempre, para ma-divide na natin, i-minus na natin yung numerator sa 1. So, 0.6736. So, minus natin sa 1. Copy ko lang itong 4, 5. So, the answer is 0.3264 divided by 0.025. So, ayan po. Next na, ayan, pwede na nating ma-divide. So, 0.3264 divided by 0.025. Ano po kaya ang sagot? Yes po. So, the answer is, so 4,500, copy ko lang, times 13.056. Okay, so last na po. So 4,500 times 13.056, the answer is 58,752 pesos. So kailangan niya po mag-deposit ng ganyang kalaking pera for him para makapag-withdraw ng 4,500 each quarter for 4 years. So, next one. So, for example number 2, Miss Santos wants a college plan for his son. She likes to withdraw 20,000 pesos twice a year for 4 years at the company offers 8% interest compounded semi-annually. How much must she deposit to avail the desired plan? Okay, so step 1 given. So, ano ba yung mga meron tayo? So, syempre, si periodical payment na 20,000 pesos. Next is the time, 4 years. and 8%, which is our rate, or 0.08. The number of conversion per year. So, sabi semi-annually. So, twice per year po. So, yung N ay 4 because of the T and 2 because of the M. So, 4 times 2 is 8. And last one, for step 1, is I 0.08 divided by doon sa M. Ano ba yung M natin? So, ang M natin is 2. So, divided by 2. So, ano po ang sagot? 0.04. So, ito yung N at G. Step 2 na tayo, substitute. So, P is equal to 20,000 over 1 minus 1 plus 0.04. Again, don't forget the negative sign sa exponent. So, raised to negative 8 over 0.04. So, ayan po. So, same process. Unahin nyo na sa loob ng parenthesis. So, 20,000. So, 1 plus 0.04 is 1.04. Raised to negative 8 over 0.04. Then, syempre, exponent naman tayo. So, 1.04 raised to negative 8. Ang sagot ay, yan, para sure lang, 1 minus 0.7307 raised to 0.04. Okay, so syempre po, ang gagawin na natin is i-minus sa 1. So, malapit na. 20,000. So, 1 minus 0.7307 is 0.2693 over 0.04. So, ayan. Next is i-divide na natin. So, 20,000 times 6.7325. So, 20,000 times 6.7325 is equal to 134,650 pesos. So, this is the final answer. So, kailangan daw mag-invest si Miss Santos ng 134,650 pesos para makuha niya yung desired plan niya. So, that's it for the simple annuity or simple ordinary annuity. So, here is the references. Ayan. So, I will just clear. So, here is the references. Thank you, everyone. Bye.